What's going on, all? Thanks for tuning in once again, Jay's channel. Ortiz against Ruiz, what a classic, what a good fight. I'm definitely looking forward to it. I think that it's one of those fights that people are not sure, if these guys belong at the top. They're not sure if Ruiz has what it takes to beat Joshua again. They're not sure if Ortiz has the age, to keep winning. When you look at, old heavyweights, Ortiz is definitely at the top. You think about the oldest heavyweight and the champion of all time, George Foreman, and you're thinking, wow, Ortiz is that close to him. He's 43. Foreman was 45 at heavyweight champ. Ortiz is 43 years of age. So, I mean, he's definitely close. He's definitely close um, in terms of age. With Ruiz, obviously he won the title against Joshua. Massive upset at Madison Square Garden, up there with the Buster Douglas upset, one of the biggest upsets of all time. So we're dealing with two guys that are trying to make their way back to the top. Ortiz has been avoided a lot, because he is southpaw. He brings that danger with the left hand. Being a southpaw fighter is always a nightmare for the right-handed fighter. They're always gonna get trapped. They're always gonna get tricked because they're used to fighting another right-handed fighter. But when you're southpaw, especially at heavyweight, and you have that left hand that Ortiz possesses, it's definitely trouble. And we saw this with Martin. Although Ortiz is old and his reflex have dropped, Martin dropped him with the jab and all that. Ortiz still showed that he has that big stun punch. Can he land it with a guy like Ruiz though? A guy that's really fast. That's a big question, but I think the answer is yes. I mean, Ruiz got caught from a 40-year-old Areola. I believe it was 41. So I mean, it's definitely possible. It's definitely possible. The only thing that I question of Ortiz is his leg movement. It didn't really look there in the Martin fight, as well as his stamina. I noticed that around round 7 onwards he starts to slow down. And we saw this in the first Wilder fight. He lost the stamina, punched himself out in round 7, and after that, Wilder just picked him apart, knocked him down a couple of times, and then knocked him out. So I mean, it's definitely a good fight. It's definitely worth watching, and it's also titled the PBC. So the winner should fight Wilder. I think that they ranked 5th and 8th or something like that. I'm not sure what they actually ranked, but I know that Wilder's ranked number 1, and it'll be easy for them to make another PBC fight. With Wilder. They're in the same organization, so I mean, it'll be a lot quick and easy to make, and it'll be a big payday. It'll be a big event. If the winner faces Wilder. Although I'm not sure who he's fighting myself. I believe that he's fighting Hellenius. I'm not sure. I think that was the fight that I was suggesting that he does fight for. Robert Hellenius. He's highly ranked, so he could possibly get a mandatory in another, in another organization. I'm not sure if he's going to go ahead with that fight. So I mean, it's a good fight for Wilder, but in terms of this fight, this is definitely it for Ortiz. Ortiz, if he loses, I believe that's it for him. I don't see him coming back after this if he does lose. And if he does lose, I'll be happy enough. I mean, I don't want to really see him put himself at risk, at 43 against heavy-handed fighters. With Foreman it was different, because Foreman could take a punch and he was, used to stand up straight and basically take hits and then give hits. We've seen Ortiz get dropped from Martin with the jab. This is not a good look at all for him. So, I mean, if he loses, I will be happy. But if he wins, hey, well done. And I just don't want to see him go out, too bad. It wasn't really a good look to see him fighting Martin and his kids are all crying and all that. That wasn't a good look to see. I believe Ortiz's time is coming to an end, and I hope that Ruiz does win. But in terms of the actual fight, I think that it's a even fight. It just depends if Ortiz can land that left hand. you know, and also landed within 7 rounds. Because, like I say, after 7 rounds, he does sort of lose his legs. You know, that's just how it is. But I'm picking Ruiz for the win. Although Ruiz, you know, did a good job from Ariola, he did get up. He also got dropped from Joshua. He got up. So I mean, he shows that he has a ton of heart. You know, he's got a ton of heart, and he's got quick hands. The only question is, can he avoid their left hand? Which I believe that he can. You know, I believe if it does catch him, then he should be able to bounce back like he's shown. You know, I mean, when he was dropped from Joshua, he got up and he pushed forward. You know, mostly people run away. They try to cover up. No, Ruiz went straight forward. You know, went straight back into it. Try to knock out Joshua. You know, with the fast hands, try to finish him off. And you know, he paid the price. You know, he paid the price. Joshua did. You know, he definitely got caught from a lot of punches, and he didn't see them because his hands are that fast. You know, we got guys like Holyfield saying, "Look out for Ruiz." You know, guys that have sparred him. You know, so I mean, it's not that Joshua isn't good or anything. It's just that Ruiz has fast hands, and it's not that Ortiz isn't good. You know, it's just that he's getting old. His reflexes are slower, and he's walking into shots a lot more. You know, and you can't have that when you're at an older age. You know, if you're gonna rely on power, you can't afford to walk into punches if you can't take them. You know, and with Foreman, like I say, he was a different breed. You know, he was the oldest heavyweight champion of the world at 45, but he was able to just stand toe to toe, take punches. You know, he's a different sort of fighter. You know, compared to Ortiz. I believe that Ortiz may survive till the end of the fight. You know, Andy Ruiz, he hasn't really packed on power. You know, with the weight loss, I've mentioned that, you know, when you have a lot of weight in boxing, the technique of your punches can really take a toll. You know, and then you also have guys that are just gifted punches. You know, so I mean, if you're a heavy guy and you got the right technique, you're using your weight when you're throwing hooks and things like that, that will add power to your shots. You know, but if you're losing weight, you've got to be a naturally gifted puncher. You know, that's just it. And I believe Ruiz isn't a naturally gifted puncher. I believe he needs, you know, a few combinations to knock a guy out, knock a guy down that has a good chin. You know what I mean? I know that he's knocked a few guys out, but guys that have a good chin, you know, might take him a couple of combinations. But that's the thing, you know, Ortiz, does he have a good chin? That's a big question. You know, I mean, Wilder knocked him out with one punch, but I know that Wilder's a knockout artist. You could say that, but I mean, it is questionable. You know, it is questionable because Ortiz hasn't really fought the powerhouse guys. But I don't think he will really get tested too much against Ruiz. Like I said, he's not really a big puncher, but I do hope that Ruiz does win. Just in respect to Ortiz, you know, I don't want to see him go out, you know, getting hurt too much against another power puncher, you know. But if Ortiz wins, hey, and if he wants to go for it, then he can go for it, you know, and I'll support that. But I'm picking Ruiz for the win. I think it's going to be a dead even fight. If Ortiz can land on Ruiz, you know, that's a question. Can he finish him off? Because Ruiz has shown he hasn't lost by knockout. So for that reason, I'm picking Ruiz to win. I believe it's going to be a stoppage. You know, I think that Ortiz's age and his fitness won't hold up for its full 12. But if Ortiz is to win, it's got to be by knockout. But that's my take on it, man. Leave yours. It's a good fight for sure. Look forward to hearing from you all. Look forward to the comments, man. Thanks for tuning in once again. Hit the thumbs up on the way out, man. Peace. God bless. Have a good one.